Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone. Well, today we're talking about what it takes to be a chiropractor with our friend Dr. Shan Twit from Cornerstone Chiropractic Wellness. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
All right, what does it take to be a chiropractor? What's your story?
A lot of school, but I was 12 years old and I was cutting the shrubs at my father's practice, and I saw this lady pull up, and she pulls out of the driver's side and she takes out a collapsible wheelchair, and she helps her husband, who is contracted like this. His head was twitching, and he was drooling down his face. He couldn't talk, he couldn't walk, and she pushes him in. I thought, my God, this guy is in rough shape. 20 minutes later, he comes walking out upright, pushing the empty wheelchair. And I was just blown away by that. And so when we were kids, we sat around the dinner table, and all of us kids talked about our day, and Dad talked about his day and some of the remarkable cases that he's had. And it just kind of came in one ear and out the other. But when I was 12 years old and I actually saw that, I was blown away, and I decided to go to chiropractic school.
How long does it take to be a chiropractor? Walk me through that process.
So after high school, it takes about, on average, 8 years of school. 4 years for your undergraduate degree, and then 4 years for your doctorate degree in chiropractic.
Why do they get such a bad rap, chiropractors?
That goes
Is
back
it because
to
people don't understand it?
You know, a lot of people have questions and they fear what they don't understand, so that's probably the best way to answer that.
I got you. Alrighty. Well, how important is proper spinal alignment? We're going to bring up an image here as well. Talk us through that image.
It is the most important. Your spine houses and protects your spinal cord, and it controls every structure and every function in the body. You can survive 4 weeks without food, 4 days without water, 4 minutes without air, and about 1 second without a nerve supply. And so when you lose your curve of the neck, they call the curve of the neck the arc of life.
Okay.
And when you lose that curve, it's like taking the shocks and struts out of a vehicle.
So just keep this picture up for a minute if you wouldn't mind. See that line that you have there? Is that the way it should be sitting?
The top of the spine, the atlas, which is the first vertebrae, should be intersected by that line, and there should be a nice C-shaped curve. And the curve helps to disperse the weight within the spine, like the shocks and struts of a vehicle.
Okay. And is that why you see people, they have their neck forward? It looks like they've got, it's overreaching?
That's from poor posture and from too much texting.
Get off the phone, Katie. So, love, I know she's
That's
on
right.
it right now. Hey, now talk to me a little bit about chiropractic and organ function. Now, no one would ever think that they go hand in hand.
Yes, well, again, the central nervous system is the brain, the spinal cord, and it controls every function in the body. And it only takes pressure on a nerve, the weight of a dime, to cut off the nerve supply by up to 60%. So let's say you have a disc and a nerve that has compression, just 10%, okay, the weight of a dime. And that nerve supply goes to your adrenals, which controls your sympathetic nervous system and your stress, okay, or your digestive system, like your stomach and your upper GI. If the nerve supply is cut off even slightly to the heart, you might have an arrhythmia, or decrease in cardiac output, so it's a big deal.
So how are you feeling that in the spine?
With palpation, which is with the tactile sense of touch, and over the course of many years, just like with any profession, you just get better over time.
Okay, so obviously you can manipulate the spine to alleviate these things,
yes.
But then would you be recommending that they go to, let's just say we're talking about the heart, would you recommend that they go and see a cardiologist as well?
Yeah, I like to refer patients to a medical provider if I think that there's some type of blockage, like a disc herniation, or there's a tumor or cyst, or they have a valve problem. That's outside of my scope. So in those cases, I like to refer out. So.
Okay, so it's all about working together within the medical field.
It's a team.
All right, so talk to me a little bit about what chiropractic care has actually done for you personally.
Well, it's kept me extremely healthy. I've never taken any medications. I've never been vaccinated. And in 20 years of school, I never missed a single day because I was sick. Really? And as a result, I've been in martial arts for 24 years.
Is that just good genes?
I'd like to think so.
What brand
possibly.
do you wear?
Levi's. So I was in martial arts for 24 years, and like Humpty Dumpty being falling off the brick wall, I always got put back together by Dad. My dad's a chiropractor, so proper structure equals proper function, and it kept me fighting at a very high level. So.
Okay, I got you.
Very blessed.
Dr. Twit, if you want to find out more information about this incredible man, there's all the information up on the screen now, Facebook, website, and also their phone number. And you're just, is it downtown, Clay Boulevard?
It's at the corner of Liberty Road and Henry Clay Boulevard.
Got you. All right, coming